Good afternoon. It's Mark Adams here. Hope you're doing well. And I'm here with a special guest, Officer Mashburn, and she is back by popular demand. You know, the last time she was here, she talked a little bit about this word that I had never heard before called environmental design. And I wanted to pick her brain a little bit more about this because I thought it was fascinating. So tell me a little bit more about what that means.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me back. So Septet is this term that we use with within the police department. It stands for crime prevention through environmental design. So Septet is kind of based on this theory that the proper design and effective use of built environment can lead to a reduction in the incidence of fear of crime and an improvement in quality of life.
So tell me more about like the environmental part. Like my understanding was when we talked earlier, it was like the placement of bushes. What does that mean?
Right. So Septet has a bunch of different things incorporated into it, but one of the most important, I would say, is natural surveillance. So that's kind of talking a little bit more about your landscaping. So for example, for homeowners, one thing to keep in mind is keeping your landscaping, keeping shrubs and trees maintained around your home so that there are clear areas surrounding your home that are visible especially when you're, coming up from your driveway or coming up from the street, you're able to see all parts of your house. So one example that I like to give is, let's say you have a big bush next to your house, right? You want to make sure that you're keeping that nice and maintained. If it's next to your door especially, so it leaves less opportunity for people to maybe hide behind it.
You know, that's great information. I have to say, I don't know that anybody has ever went to the police force and asked them advice on how and where to plant specific bushes and stuff in their yard to keep it safe. This is cool stuff. So Officer Mashburn, you had indicated there's several parts to Septet, and one was landscaping. Can you share any other areas about the safety part aspect as well?
Sure. So one thing I think that we've talked about previously is lighting. So lighting falls under territorial reinforcement in Septet. So lighting shows ownership. There's 4 definitely important aspects to lighting. The proper amount, high visibility, low glare lighting, uniformity, and then fixture type. So in regards to uniformity, just giving a recommendation, it would be recommended that whatever light is chosen to illuminate, the front, the back, or the side of your home, that it's covering that entire part of the house. One thing that we don't want to see is pockets of darkness. Fixture type is important as well. Choosing something that is shielding light down. We don't want to be wasting that good light and having it go horizontally, as it's not going to be covering anything.
Wow, that was super informative. You know, if lights shows ownership, there's no doubt in my mind that everybody in the neighborhood knows this is my wife's house because she has every single light we have on every night. Once again, thank you so much for your time, Officer Mashburn. We look forward to having you back again sometime in the near future. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate your time.